Okay, recording this video on Thursday, the 17th of June 2021. It's just gone 2 p.m. Chicago time. Do hope you are doing well. So today just going to revisit the Aussie dollar chart and the euro chart because we had a video out, it's 2 weeks ago now, on the 3rd of June, where I was talking about some days. Some days are kind of prescient or an omen for what might happen. And I just want to recap what actually happened. On that day, this is the daily chart of the Aussie dollar. This is the day I put out that video. Bang. We had a change in trend on the daily chart, and this was kind of an under-the-lip trade, if you like. This is the new version of the indicators where we've got everything on one chart. We've got better sine wave, better pro-am, better momentum, all showing on the same chart, and I'm just trying to get everything as simple and easy to understand as possible. But leading into the highs of the year, we had a whole bunch of blue professional bars, and we broke the lows of that. So better pro-am kind of flipped around into a downtrend, and this is what I call an under-the-lip trade. So we're looking for, any kind of strength should be shorted at this point. And we had, this is the first real break that we had, 2 weeks ago, showing that sign of weakness. But we immediately, the next day, rallied back into that channel, and frustrating to kind of sit through 2 weeks of back and forth back into that channel. But now with yesterday's activity and today's activity, you can see that we got confirmation we're breaking out of this channel to these kind of new lows. And this could go places. This will go places until we have a reversal signal on better sine wave. Better sine wave needs to show oversold, which will be a condition where we have red backgrounds kind of coming in here. So if you look at this on the tip bar chart, this is when that weakness happened back at the beginning of June. And this is a down day. We kind of broke out of that channel into kind of new lows here, but immediately the next morning, overnight, we rallied back with a whole bunch of blue professional bars, and this is what I call a killing fields kind of area. Congestion that we had, really tricky to trade. On a tip bar chart, this thing's just going backwards and forwards, what's going on? But note, we did not have at the highs a whole bunch of blue professional bars. There weren't professionals taking profits at those highs. So the first time we had a little bit of a sell-off, the professionals step in here and then force it back up to test into the top of that channel, and they get short here, blue professional bars. We know they're getting short because the lows of those blue professional bars get taken out, and we immediately kind of drop from there. We also have a blue professional bar here, and we have back here at the channel. They force it back up, and then the next time they force it back up on 3rd of June, 4th of June, is into this area that I call the killing fields. And the killing fields, because they weren't able to get short at these highs, they need to force us back into the channel, force everybody to think, that breakout was a false breakout. Well, maybe we're going higher. And they use all of that time to get short here. This is the killing fields. And we know that they're killing it there because we break below, eventually, the low of those blue professional bars. So any strength here, they're getting out, they're getting short, they're using all the kind of tricks in the trade to get out of their positions, to get short into that zone. And then as soon as we break below the lows of those blue professional bars, we got kind of confirmation. So that's yesterday's activity where we break down. We've continued today. Interestingly, now with this activity, the lows down here, we do not have blue professional bars picking it up at the lows. They were killing fields here, and then as soon as we come back up and test to the low of that channel, they get short again en masse. So a lot of blue professional bars, a lot of professional activity. No exhaustion sell down there, so this is going to go places. Now, Euro chart is looking kind of similar, and I'm wondering whether the weakness in the euro is going to be stronger than the Aussie dollar. I like trading the Aussie dollar, that's just a personal preference. Whenever there's kind of risk-off kind of trade to be had in the Forex markets, I like trading the Aussie dollar. But anyway, similar pattern to the Aussie in the euro. So here, under the lip trade, we had that weakness with overbought at the beginning of the year. We break into a downtrend, we come back up, we test right to the highs, of that lip, bang, and then the last 2 days activity, bang, bang, weakness. This is a green bar because the bar hasn't closed yet, but that'll be a white bar, just this one, like this one, and showing a downtrend going on. And again, this has got some legs on a daily chart, and so we'll go see where we get an oversold kind of condition with background being printed red in better sine wave. And on the tip bar chart, we'll go back to that. Here's the euro. Same thing. We didn't have a confirmed downtrend with the triple signal kind of going off, but we definitely had overbought at that point, and we start to break into a downtrend here when we're below the lows of the blue professional bar, and the pro trend indicator kind of flips around the other way. You can see they were kind of catching it here at this point, forcing it back up. Another killing fields kind of area here. They catch it at the lows, force it back up, you know, kind of a killing fields type scenario. But that one's closer to what I was showing you on the Aussie dollar chart there. That's a real killing fields where they didn't have, you know, there was a couple of blue professional bars up here, but they didn't have blue professional bars up here. So what they do is they say, okay, there is a change in trend. We weren't able to get out on this beat. What we'll do is we'll force it back up into that zone and use all of that energy, all of those trades kind of going through to subtly kind of get short. And we know they're getting short because we break into a downtrend here, test back up to top of that, under the lip trade, kind of a classic, and we've kind of fallen off here. Interestingly, you know, since the beginning of June, no blue professional bars, none at all. So, you know, this is going to continue down until we see exhaustion selling, blue professional bars kind of coming in. So let's see where the euro goes. So there we go. Just a recap on the Aussie dollar kind of setup that we had 2 weeks ago, and that kind of, hopefully that explanation of what I'm calling, you know, the killing fields kind of explains what the pros were doing over the last 2 weeks when we thought the markets were just, you know, super quiet and nothing much going on. No. Those stealthy professionals were having their way with the Forex markets.